All right, today we're flipping 50 rocks. We're gonna flip this one first and see if we can find anything. Oh, let's go. That's a great first find. It's a little rainbow lizard. At least that's what we call them. But I think they're like whiptails or something, spotted whiptail lizards. I don't know if I can catch them. Maybe not. I don't want to break his tail. Oh, I got him. Look at that. What a great first find. All right, I don't want to crush him, so we're gonna like let him go to the side. And then there we go. He's good now. All right, so we're gonna do 50. I would do like 100, but I think it's gonna be a little bit harder than you think to find some cool stuff that people will actually like watch. So yeah, we're only doing 50. Stay tuned. That was our first one. It can only get better from there. All right, this one looks all right. So, oh, look at that. Those are some ants. Those are also pretty big ones. They're not very tiny. They're not fire ants though, so they shouldn't bite. But yeah, there we go. That's a cool find for rock 2. Let's keep on trekking. All right, we didn't find anything else to flip yet, but look at this awesome skull. I wonder what must have killed that. Cool find, but let's keep going. Back to rock flipping. All right, there's another decent sized rock. This is rock number 3. That's a whole lot of nothing. So from now on in this video, you will only be seeing stuff that I find underneath the rocks, and which might take a little bit longer, but we're gonna have a good video, so it'll only be rocks that we find something underneath. But keep going, keep watching. All right, I just picked up this one. This would be rock number 4. Here's some more of these ants. You can see they have a lot more babies though. That baby looks pretty big, but I wonder how big queen is. Like, look how big these guys are already, and usually the queen is like a lot bigger than these, so that's crazy to see how big a queen would be. But let's put that back carefully. Oh, they're everywhere. All right, here we go. On to rock number, I think 5. Maybe I said 4, but I think we're on to rock 5. All right, we're flipping this for number 5. Oh, we got some worms. Look at that. Oh, he's a feisty one. What the heck? Oh, and then we got these 2. Well, I don't know why he's flipping out like that, but we're gonna put that back. On to number 6. All right, this rotten log will be flip number 6. So under there we got, looks like some mold. Under here looks like a cool shell, but not seeing any. Oh, not seeing any cool creatures yet. Oh, look at all those ants. Look at that little worm too. Can you guys see that right there? Oh, the mosquitoes are eating me up. Alright, let's do this too. There's a spider. I don't know if you guys saw that. I guess maybe we can call that number 7. If we find something else, maybe. It's not really looking like it. Alright, we'll just count that as 6. Alright, on to rock number 7. Here we go. Alright, we just flipped this guy. There's like a million little ants. Can you guys see them all? Maybe if I hold it still enough. Yeah, so that'll be rock number 7. We'll try to not get ants all over us, even though I did. Alright, on to rock number 8. Alright, here's rock number 8. This might be a queen right here. You see that? I think we possibly found like a brand new nest in the making, because look how big its abdomen is. Usually they aren't that big, but we'll just flip this back and let her be. All right, on rock number 9, here we go. Right, here's rock number 9. Hopefully this is what that nest maybe turns out to be, like what we just found or just saw in the last clip. Because here's like a better or an older nest of those kinds of ants. And look at all the babies they got. Alright, let's put this back carefully and continue on to rock number 10. Alright, just a couple more of those ants. Like a lot more in one area, but that'll be rock 10. Even though it's kind of lame, we're gonna check these out. And on to rock 11. Alright, so here's rock 11. If you can see all those little termites. Yesterday I found like a million of them, but here's a couple. So there's rock 10. We won't count that. I guess not that either. Oh, we can count that, right? There's rock 12. Look at all those ants. Those ones look like they have some huge babies. Oh, they're coming after my fingers. All right, let's put that back carefully and try not to get bitten. But that's rock 12. We'll continue on for rock 13. All right, rock 13, we got all these little ants and oh, well, it just went in there. That was like another, you can barely see it. It looks like another queen ant, possibly, maybe. But yeah. And then on to rock 14, even though we're mostly seeing ants. Rock 14, here we come. All right, here we go for rock 14. We got us a little stink bug right here. And then we have a little centipede, not exactly centipede, millipede. Yeah, a little millipede. All right, we'll put him back, and there goes that, our beetle friend, but I don't want to crush him. We'll just put this next. All right, on to rock 15. All right, holy cow, guys. These guys are just like taking over. And look how many babies there are too. There's gotta be at least like 500 babies right there. Let's try to put that back. I think that was like 15. So now we're going to be on 16. No. That one's not coming up. Nope. Okay. Still looking for rock 16. Alright, for flip 16, we got this red spider. You guys see that? Look at that guy. Here's a unique color. Alright, so that was 16. Let's keep looking for a 17 then. Oh, look at that little spider nest. Not seeing any spiders though, so I guess we can't exactly count it. Kind of looking for a scorpion, but right now we're on the adventure for rock 17. All right, for 17, nothing much, but we got some worms here. Here's some regular earthworms. Could have fed that to that snake earlier. And here's another one. Look at him go. All right, on to number 18. Oh, look at that little bully-pulley. He flips upside down. Let's help him out. All right, he's fine. Okay, on to number 18. All right, flip 18. We got that, another little stink beetle. And we got that spider. If you guys can see him, he's right there. So yeah, on to rock, or flip, I guess, number 19. All right, we just found this lizard. Oh, he just ran into me. That's a cool find for 19, I think. No, I don't want to crush him. Maybe I can catch him. Maybe not. All right, so that was 19. So now we're on to rock 20. We'll just let that guy go and see what else we can find. Going on to, yeah, 20. All right, for number 20, we just flipped this piece of plywood or whatever. Oh, look at all those, what are they called? I'll think of it in a second. But here's our spider. He's a decent looking one, but oh, termites, that's what they are. All right, just found some termites 20, now we're on to 21. Alright, I guess we can count this as 21. Just flipped over some more plywood. Well, no longer really plywood, but yep, there's a whole bunch of termites. So that's 21. It's gonna take a second to get to 50, but 21, making our way slowly. Alright, I just flipped this one, and here is a beetle. Look at this guy. He's got some pinchers on him. He's alive, but look at that. Cool little beetle. Yep. Let's continue on to 22. I don't know what we're gonna find, but 22, here we go. All right, this is 22. We just found this little guy. I don't exactly remember what they're called, but they're little like worm like snakes. They look like a worm, and they're like not much bigger than one. But yeah, that's a pretty good find for 22. All right, the GoPro's gonna die in a minute, so we'll pause on rock 23 because that's what we're gonna be at in a sec. All right, so the GoPro did die when we were done with the flip number 22, but I just picked this up and we got this other beetle. Let me try to grab him. Oh, got him. Look at them pinchers. Yeah, I don't know if it can really hurt you though, but we'll put him down and continue on to number 24. Here we go. All right, here we go. This is number 24. And so I just flipped this log over, like didn't see anything, you know, like not looking very hard. And look at this scorpion right here. This is what I've been looking for a little while now. That one's a chunky one too. You guys see that? Yeah, good look at that guy. Alright, I guess we'll let him be now. Alright, 25. On to 25. Halfway there. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Looks like there's probably some ants in here. Yep, definitely some ants. But here we go. This is 25. A lot more ants. Alright, let's keep going. On to 26. Alright, we got a couple more ants. These like brightly colored ones. They're like a yellowish. So that's number 26. We'll count that. Even though there's like barely any there. On to 27. I ought to like Google this and figure this out, because I don't know if these are termites. Maybe they are, but like, look, they're all white. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Actually, they are. I think they are termites. That's a cool find. I think that's like 28. We'll try to put that back. Alright, I just flipped this guy up for 28. We got some more termites, and we got some roly-polies. The other day I actually saw one of those like warrior beetles. At least that's what they're called, those California warrior beetles. Someone eating one of them. So yeah. Alright, well, that's 28. On to 29. Alright, we got a lot more ants for 29. Kind of lame, so we won't be looking at them for that long. But next, on to rock 30. Maybe this should be rock 30. Nope. Alright, let's keep going. I want to find something for 30. Alright, here we are for rock 30. We got that spot right there, if you can see that. Then we got some more ants. I will be trying to like figure out what all these are and see if I can identify them, and then add like a little spot at like the bottom right of each video or each clip and try to identify each species. But yeah, so now we're on to 31. Here we go. Alright, can you guys see that? Look at that giant centipede right there. That would be 31. But look at that. He's so long. Oh, and then we got like a bee, a wasp skeleton, exoskeleton. All right, that's pretty cool for 31. All right, let's keep going. On to 32. Now this is a crazy find. I just flipped this. It looks like, well, there's 2 of them. I don't want to. There we go. Whoa. There we go. I got both now. Look at that. 2 of those snakes. That's a crazy find. All right, let's try to. I'll bring this guy back over here. Put him under there. No, I'm trying to get him to go back under. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That was pretty cool for 32. On to 33. All right. I just picked this up for 33. There's got to be something cool in here. Looks like there's some different spiders, but I can't figure out which ones are alive right here. So is this guy alive? It doesn't look. Oh, there we go. Look at that guy. I think that's. Actually, I'm not gonna try to identify it because I'm gonna be wrong, and then that will like defeat the purpose or whatever. So I'll just like put it down in the bottom right corner. But yeah, we'll flip that back over. It looks like he eats a lot of other spiders, but yeah, on to 34, 33, 34, something like that. I'll have to double check. All right, here we are on rock 34. This rock is looking pretty promising so far, so let's see if we can. Kind of scared to grab in there, but oh, look at that. It's a gardener snake. And look at all those ants. All right, we'll just put him back. Oh, he went down in that hole. Look at all those ants too. That's pretty crazy. That was a nice little find. That one has wings. All right, so that was number 34. I guess we'll see if we find anything else cooler on that, on this adventure, but stay tuned. I guess as, oh, there's another one of those centipedes from earlier. You guys see that? Okay, we'll count that for 35. Look at that guy. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's continue on to 36. Alright, I was just flipping these rocks, and I didn't mention these snail shells yet, or these snails. We got these giant snails, like, I mean, they're giant for just like being out and about. But we have them everywhere, and they're pretty big shells, but none of these have the snails in them. I'll probably add that clip in there if I find one. I don't think I will, but I mean, I guess we can count that for 35. I flipped these and I found these. You'll see like some smaller ones underneath the rocks, but these are all decently sized ones. None of them have anything in it though. Right, let's go to 36. All right, for 37, we got these ants, but like I don't know if I can pick one of these up, because what's really for 37, I wanted to do these ant lines or whatever. I think that's what they're called, but I want to like find an ant and put it in there so I can like demonstrate what they do. But maybe I can't. So like, I don't know if this is exactly one of their little, maybe this one's a little bit better, but so like a little bug goes down in there, and then this other one, the ant lion, I think is what it's called, it like kicks up the dirt and like gets the ant to like fall down in there, and then that's how it eats. So I guess we can count that as 37, 36. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look, but I guess on to whatever number that'll be. All right, guys, I just flipped this, and of course she's helping me out, but I got this millipede right here. If you guys can see that, pretty cool looking. I'll try to figure out like what he is or what kind he is. We'll put him back down there. I think that might be like a lizard hole or something, but oh, look at all those ants. Oh no. All right, we'll count that. So I was right on the last one. We were at 37. So 38. Let's keep going. Look at that really pulley. All right, All right, we got another, almost crushed him, another stink beetle. We're gonna try to rapid fire these last few because we're not finding much of like something different and cool, but let's keep going. That was 39, on to 40. All right, I picked up this cedar log right here. Oh, we only got one beetle, but we got two. Look at that. And we got another spada. So yeah, I'll probably try to move him out of the way so we don't crush him. So that'd be 40. Oh, nothing on there. I haven't said it's cool enough. Oh, there's another spada. We can probably count that, 41. Yeah. All right, let's go to 42. Look at these ants. We found some more. That one looks gold. We found a golden ant, that's crazy. I'll try to like zoom into that, but look at those their babies. They look like, they're not fat like the other ones. But we'll count that as 40, I think, or maybe it's 41. I don't know, I'll figure it out. We'll count that as like 41 for now. We got another millipede. Whoa. Millipede. So that might be 41 or 42. All right, we'll keep going and I'll figure out what number we're at. Oh, look, there's another red spider. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we've got some more ants. So I was actually wrong on those last ones. So the golden ant was like 42. And then the one after that, that millipede, was 43. So this would be 44. If you guys can see, we got some more ants. But we'll keep looking. All right, 45. Here we are. Let's flip this over. We got one more beetle, looks like. I mean, not much, but look at them go. Okay. We're gonna go do the last 5 then in one spot. And then we'll call it good. And hopefully you like this video. All right, we got a whole pile to try to find some stuff here. But let's get to flipping, I guess. That one looks like it's like just got there. All right, and a whole lot of, not really anything underneath there. Oh, look at those fossils in there. That's cool. Well, I don't know what that's doing there. I'll bring that back with me. We got some ants. We got, oh my gosh. Look at that giant shell, that's awesome. Dude, that's huge. It looks like so cool too. You don't see very many like that. With like that pointiness. Like they're all like usually shrunk down and stuff. I'll try to find one. Try not to crush that guy. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, here's one. Oh, here's part of one. This is what they all usually look like, but yeah. All right. We got, there's another millipede. Some ants. Let them be. And then that's about it. Oh, there's a whole lot more ants. Oh, look, there's a shell right there. That guy's empty, but probably like, why you didn't find like very many different species here? I mean, I didn't find as many as I thought I would anyway, so I'm sorry about that. But all right, I want you guys to rank in the comments what you think was the coolest. Like, have like the top, your favorite coolest, and then like at the bottom 5, so like your top 5 coolest things that you think I caught. And yeah, comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and like the videos.